Hi guys, so we're back with another question, in fact another example. And for today's example, we're gonna construct a triangle given the length of the base, the altitude and the vertical angle. And for this example, we have the length of the base to be 120 millimeters, we have the vertical angle to be 60 degrees, and we also have the altitude to be 50 millimeters. This is actually in millimeters as well, I just forgot to do it. So in order to do this, first you start off by constructing your baseline, which would be 120, right? We're just gonna bring this a little bit away from the question. And since this is the base of the triangle, we know we actually need to do the top. So they also give us the altitude at 50 millimeters. So I'm gonna do a quick OFF for offset. I'm gonna put in my measurement, which is 50 millimeters. Then I'm gonna go 50 millimeters up in the upwards direction. So when we're doing this, it's best that we do a start center, and if it is that you're doing it on AutoCAD, and the first thing we have to do is start off by finding the center of our baseline. And so we have 120, so we just want to go slightly above that. So I'll just go, let's just say I'll go 75, enter. So I'll just, yeah, 75 seems to be good. I'll just go here, make like a little slash, arc, sorry. I'm gonna go here, go 75. In fact, let's go down. Let's go 75, enter. Then we're gonna cut it all the way up here. And because this is actually not reaching on AutoCAD, it's simple. You just go extend, and I can extend it across the touch. Then I'm gonna draw my line from here down through the center, and this will actually be my 90-degree angle, which will be cool. Nice. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the next piece of information that they gave me, which is my vertical angle. And since we're doing this vertical angle, what we're gonna need to do is we're actually gonna need to take and measure the angle going downwards forward drawing from a particular point. So we're gonna start here, and you're gonna see what that is to do. So we are going to construct the angle at 60 degrees. So I know how to construct a 60-degree angle, meaning I'll come at the point. I would love to make a circle. In fact, let's do an arc. So center start end, I'm just gonna open it up to around like 10, and I'm gonna cut here. Then I'm gonna open it up. Then I'm gonna go 10 again, enter. Then I'm gonna cut here. Oops, sorry. Then I'm gonna start center end from here. 10, enter, cut, EX, enter, simply because I made it too short. I'm now gonna pull a line from here to the outer end, and of course this is going to be, as we know, 60 degrees. So now what I need to do is, once I have the 60 degree, I know that this particular line here is 60 degrees. I should now take a perpendicular to this line and send it straight through up, or sorry, to intersect this vertical line. So now I'll actually go from enter. I would go, let's just say I'll go 10 down, then I'll take this particular angle 20 up. Nice. And what I'll do at this point is I'll just simply continue, and I'll come here, and I'll go, let's just say I'll go 5 in this direction, which is good. And then I take my arc, I want to bisect the circle from here, and I'm gonna say 5, enter, and I'm gonna bisect it. Then I'm gonna grab it again, I'm gonna bisect it again, 5, enter, and right where I bisect it, I'm gonna grab arc again, and I'm gonna come here, and I'm gonna 5, enter, and bisect it, and then right here we're gonna come from the corner here, I'm going 5 again, I'm gonna bisect it. So this is how I construct a 90-degree. As you can see, there is an easier way to do it, just simply by bisecting the line. But you have, if you're bisecting the line, you have to make sure that the line is on either side. It's like exact even once you get the entire question wrong. So for this here, just to make sure that you all know that this line is perpendicular, the x and enter. So now we're just going to extend this line out. Nice. And we actually wanted to touch the center line. So what we would have found at this point is we would actually find the the center point for the circle where this line touches 2 points, and then once we do this, we can actually go from that center point to any point on the base, and you can see that we get this line here. Now we're almost finished. Now because we have this particular circle, I forgot what it's called, we're going to extend. We want to make sure that our altitude is touching either end of that circle, and any point on this circle, it will give us this angle of 60 degrees that we constructed. So we construct the circle so that wherever the altitude touches, we'll draw a triangle from there, and that triangle will have the vertical angle of 60 degrees. And yes, it does work with any other angle, and I'm just doing that to show you that it works on either side as well. I'm going to grab this, drop this here 60 degrees, drop it here one more time, and there you have it, 60 degrees. Now this and this will be my main line, so I don't stop there, I just change it to my main object outline, and there you go, there you have it, that's my triangle. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what you thought about the video, or if you have anything else that you'd like me to run through.